Hi everybody, welcome to the weekly Wyckoff sessions, and this one is for Tron. If you're new to these sessions, these are the key areas that I will focus on, and they are based on two key concepts. Again, these are education and research purpose only and not financial advice, so please take note. Let's begin. Tron. As far as Wyckoff pattern, we have seen our sign of weakness a few weeks back, and then we had another test again 2 weeks back, and then we are kind of reclaiming or having a little bit of rebound, but the volume has been shrinking continuously over here. And again, there seems to be no signs of unless there are particularly good news, no signs of strong demand that's going to bring the price back above the pink line. So we have to see how things develop for Tron, because we have a much higher high this time around. If we look at the wick or the spike, it's way higher than the first time it had in 2018. The last distribution cycle in 2021-2022, it's just about half as high as we had this time around. So it's a very exciting chart to see. Basically, if we count the entire accumulation period from this point in 2021 December all the way, let's say, to this point, I would say there's a little bit of horizontal movement. Let's say that's the backup, the ultimate backup, or it's 763 days, way longer than the other crypto. A lot of altcoins had an accumulation period of around 500 days. This one is like 50% longer than the others. So people who had been accumulating within this period, I'll say they had much stronger patience than the others. And after that, we have been going through a continuous upward cycle all the way to a point where we eventually see the buying climax. And now we're returning from that point to a reasonable price level, I would say, in terms of the pattern, not the asset itself. The reason I say this is the sign of weakness over here isn't particularly low. So they are somewhere between the preliminary supply and also the automatic reaction. Otherwise, in some cases, it may drop below the PSY. And that's a tricky situation, because that's a big question whether the price can bounce back up. At this level, it may seem to give a better confidence to people that there may be a chance that it goes a little bit higher and seek a point basically for another test of demand. It can be a last point of supply, or it can be an upthrust as well that goes higher than the buying climax. Similar to last time, actually we had, or Tron had, a second test that's almost the same height as the buying climax. So whether it will happen this round, we have to wait and see. In terms of the daily chart, basically Tron has been trading at the lower half of the short-term playground showing the pink box. So if nothing particularly good or bad, it may still trade within this range over here. That's, we are saying, around 22 cents to 26 cents. So again, if you are into flag patterns or candlestick patterns, Right now it's like a descending flag, so it may break through, or like it may trade for a few more days. Let me make it bigger so it's easier to draw. So it may trade for a few more days, or like depending how the environment is, and then break through. And if it's really good, the environment, it may go up and try higher levels at the lower half of the short-term pre-ground zone, unless the news is fabulous, and then it can try the upper half of the zone. So that's the way I read the chart, at least. Nobody knows how it's going to happen, so let's see. Thanks for joining the Tron session. Cardano